Today I'll share proven methods to transform your dreams into reality using cutting-edge neuroscience research. Have you ever felt frustrated watching your biggest dreams stay just dreams, no matter how much effort you put in? Do you find yourself starting with motivation but quickly losing momentum? Are you overwhelmed by the gap between where you are and where you want to be? If any of this sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone, and more importantly, there's a scientifically backed solution. The biggest mistake most people make when pursuing their dreams isn't lack of motivation or talent. Recent neuroscience research from leading institutions reveals 3 critical errors that keep dreams from becoming reality. First, outcome-only visualization actually tricks your brain into thinking you've already achieved your goal, reducing the motivation to take action. When you only imagine the end result, your brain releases dopamine as if the accomplishment already happened. Second, trying to tackle huge dreams all at once triggers your brain's threat detection system, causing procrastination and avoidance behaviors. Your amygdala interprets big goals as potential threats, making you feel anxious rather than excited. Third, without systematic planning that works with your brain's natural processing patterns, your prefrontal cortex struggles to create actionable pathways forward. The good news is that researchers have identified specific techniques that align with how your brain actually processes and pursues goals. These aren't theoretical concepts but practical methods you can implement starting today. The first method is the WOOP Implementation System, developed through extensive psychological research. This stands for wish, outcome, obstacle, and plan. Here's exactly how to use it. You'll need just a notebook and 15 minutes to set up, then 5 minutes daily for maintenance. Start by writing your wish, which is your dream stated in one clear, specific sentence. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be successful," write, "I want to launch my own graphic design business within 2 years." Next, define the outcome by listing the specific benefits you'll experience when this dream is achieved. Be concrete. I'll have creative freedom, work with clients I choose, and earn enough to support my family while doing what I love. Then comes the crucial part that most goal-setting methods miss entirely. Identify your main obstacle. This should be something you've actually experienced before, not a hypothetical problem. Maybe it's, "I tend to get overwhelmed and give up when projects get complex," or, "I struggle to maintain consistent effort when I don't see immediate results." Finally, create your plan using if-then strategies. Write specific responses like, "If I start feeling overwhelmed by complexity, then I will break the task into 5-minute segments and tackle just one segment." Research shows this method significantly increases achievement rates because it prepares your brain for real challenges rather than assuming everything will go smoothly. People using WOOP report increased motivation and clearer action steps within 1 week, with measurable progress toward their goals within 1 month. The second method is process visualization technique, which works completely differently from traditional visualization. Instead of imagining the end result, you visualize yourself taking action and overcoming challenges. This takes just 10 minutes daily and requires nothing but your focused attention. Close your eyes and visualize yourself taking the very first small action toward your dream. If your dream is starting a business, visualize yourself sitting down to research your first potential customer, not standing in front of a successful company. Imagine the sensory details. What you see on your computer screen, the sound of your fingers on the keyboard, how focused and determined you feel while taking this action. Crucially, visualize one specific challenge that might arise during this action and see yourself successfully overcoming it. Maybe you imagine hitting a dead end in your research, taking a deep breath, trying a different search approach, and finding exactly what you need. End each session by imagining the satisfaction and pride you feel after completing this single step. This method works because your brain creates neural pathways for actually doing the work and handling setbacks, rather than just enjoying imaginary success. A research team studying this technique found that participants who used process visualization showed increased confidence and willingness to take action within days, plus improved persistence when facing real obstacles compared to those using traditional outcome visualization. The third method is micro-goal momentum building, which systematically breaks your dream into manageable pieces that your brain can process without triggering overwhelm. You'll need a timer and a simple task list. Spend 25 minutes doing the initial setup, then just 5 minutes daily for reviews. Start by breaking your dream into yearly milestones, then monthly targets, then weekly micro-goals. For each level, ask yourself what needs to happen at that time frame to support the larger goal. If your dream is writing a novel, your yearly milestone might be completing the first draft. Your monthly target could be finishing 2 chapters. Your weekly micro-goal might be writing 1,000 words. But here's the key. Identify the smallest possible action you can take today that moves you toward this dream. It must be completable in under 10 minutes. Maybe it's writing just one paragraph, researching one potential publisher, or outlining one scene. Set your timer and complete that micro action immediately, no matter how small it seems. Record your completion and identify tomorrow's micro action while you still feel the satisfaction of today's success. This approach works because it builds what researchers call implementation momentum. Each completed micro action creates a positive feedback loop that makes starting the next action easier. Your brain begins to associate your dream with success rather than stress. Make your micro goals almost embarrassingly small at first. Consistency beats intensity when you're building new neural pathways. People using this method report feeling daily momentum and reduced overwhelm within 3 days, with visible progress toward larger goals within 2 weeks. The fourth method combines goal priming with environmental design to make success feel automatic. Research on behavioral psychology shows that your environment dramatically influences your actions, often without your conscious awareness. Set up your physical space to trigger actions toward your dream. If you want to exercise regularly, lay out your workout clothes the night before. If you're building a business, create a dedicated workspace with only tools relevant to that goal. Remove obstacles and add visual reminders. Put a photo of your dream outcome somewhere you'll see it daily, but pair it with a photo representing your first step. This creates what researchers call implementation intentions, automatic if-then responses that bypass the need for constant willpower. The fifth method is energy and attention optimization based on chronobiology research. Your brain's capacity for complex tasks follows predictable patterns throughout the day. Most people experience peak mental performance within 2 hours of waking up, another smaller peak in late afternoon, and lowest performance in early to mid-afternoon. Schedule your most challenging dream-related tasks during your biological peak times. If you're working on a creative project, tackle the most demanding work first thing in the morning when your prefrontal cortex is fresh. Save routine tasks like emails or research for your lower energy periods. This simple alignment can double your effective productivity without working more hours. The sixth method involves creating accountability systems that work with your brain's social psychology. Humans are naturally motivated by social connections and commitments. Tell specific people about your micro goals, not just your big dreams. Instead of saying, "I'm going to start a business," say, "I'm going to spend 30 minutes this week researching potential customers, and I'll update you on Friday." This creates social pressure that helps override procrastination. Better yet, find someone working toward a similar goal and check in weekly about your micro actions. The key is making commitments that feel significant but achievable, so you can build a track record of keeping your word to yourself and others. Let me summarize the 6 key methods we've covered today. First, use the WOOP method by clearly defining your wish, outcome, obstacles, and specific if-then plans. Second, practice process visualization where you imagine taking action and overcoming challenges, not just achieving results. Third, break your dreams into micro goals that you can complete in under 10 minutes daily. Fourth, design your environment to trigger success behaviors automatically. Fifth, align your most challenging work with your natural energy peaks during the day. Sixth, create social accountability around specific micro actions rather than vague commitments. The most important thing to remember is that your brain learns through repetition and success experiences. Start with the micro goal approach because it creates immediate wins that fuel momentum for everything else. After watching this video, choose just one micro action you can complete in the next 10 minutes and do it right now. Don't wait until tomorrow or next week. It might be writing one sentence, making one phone call, or researching one specific detail about your dream. The goal isn't to make huge progress today but to prove to your brain that you're someone who takes action on their dreams. Within 1 week of consistent micro actions, you'll notice your relationship with your goals has fundamentally shifted from overwhelming to manageable. If today's content was helpful for turning your dreams into concrete action plans, please hit the like button. If you want more science-based strategies for achieving your biggest goals, please subscribe to the channel. Remember, your dreams aren't impossible, they just need the right system. Let's turn your dreams into reality together. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.